Okay, hello and welcome to this weather update. It is 2:30 on February 2nd, 2021. And we're looking at the current radar. We still get a little light snow flurry out there. It's fairly light, maybe a couple of little heavier patches in New Jersey, but it's just not, we're going to really see a whole lot more of an additional accumulation, maybe a coating with this that is around right now. You can see that's the National Weather Service radar there on the bottom, and that is, see, it's not a whole lot there. It's very light flurry activity. So let's get to the chase and look at the latest snowfall reports, because that's what I want to see. And I guess we'll just read this from top to bottom here. In Connecticut, we'll start with Connecticut. Danbury, 19 inches was the high amount there. In New Haven County, North Haven got 16.5 inches. New London, not as much, 10.3 further east, but these really higher amounts are in New Jersey here, like Bergen County, Park Ridge, 23 inches, Gloucester, 22.4 inches, Franklin Lakes, 20.6 inches. That's quite a bit, and there are parts that got over 2 feet of snow, which we're going to have to look at the other National Weather Service office there, because this one doesn't cover that area. That would be Morris County. So Essex County, Bloomfield, 20.5 inches. You can see these high amounts here. Passaic County, look at Passaic County, Bloomingdale, 26.2 inches. Getting now to our region here. In New York City, 19 inches. In the Bronx, in Brooklyn, Coney Island got 16 inches. It's the high amount there. In Nassau County, look at this. Hicksville, 17.6 inches. So Hicksville actually has the highest amount. So that's going to be interesting. So Belrose, 16.6. Looks like the middle of the county got the highest amount. Syosset, 16.2 inches. Glenwood Landing, 15.2. East Williston, 13.2. Garden City, 12.4 inches. Merrick, 12 inches. Massapequa, 11 inches. So, yeah, it looks like the central part there got the most there, Hicksville. And Central Park, 17.2 inches. That'll probably be the official total for Central Park. Not in the top 5, I believe, but it definitely is in the top 20, I think. Biggest snowfalls in Central Park. Orange County, that's upstate. Warwick, 19.2. Highland Mills, 18.2. Monroe, 18 inches. Putnam County, Brewster, 15.7 inches. In Queens, Belrose, 18.5 inches. Jackson Heights, 18 inches. Let's get the actual observations for the airport. LaGuardia, 13 inches, and Kennedy, 12.6 inches. You got to remember there's some insane drifting out there, too, by the way. Staten Island, only one reading for Staten Island in Westerly at 15 inches. Rockland County also in that spot that really got the brunt of this storm. Muncie, 22.2 inches. Spring Valley, 22 inches. Now we go to Suffolk County, and the highest amount right now in Suffolk is in East Northport at 18.1 inches. Smithtown, 17 inches. Comac, 15.9 inches. Islip, 15.6 inches. I don't know if that's the airport. Mount Sinai, 15 inches. West Islip, 14.5 inches. Quorum, 14.4. St. James, 14.3. Stony Brook, 14.2. Manaville, 14.1. Lake Ronkonkoma, 14.1. Of course, that was last night, some of these readings, so they might have added on to that. Upton, that was taken this morning, 14 inches. Let me get some more of these. These are all from yesterday, so I'm trying to just focus on. Oh, there's Islip Airport, but this was this morning, so 11.4 inches. And it's important to get an official, because sometimes people will have drifts and they don't even know it. There's just a lot of drifting out there because of the wind. Irvington, 20.3 inches. Montrose, 19 inches. Mount Kisco, 19 inches. Armonk, 18.5 inches. So you get the idea of the heavy snowfall that occurred. And not many readings from eastern Suffolk. Let's see. Oh, there's an East Hampton. Here we go. This was yesterday, though. 7.2 inches. So, and 2 miles northwest of Peconic River. It doesn't say where that was. 10.2. So, again, less in the East End. Sag Harbor, 7.2 inches. So they still got less, but it was not as to the extent that we thought. We thought that what wound up happening was the cold air is just a little tougher than we thought, and that's what always happens. That's why I caution about that, because you get that colder air that hangs around, and it's hard to budge. So the snow usually hangs on for a little longer. Now we go to Mount Holly, and the snowfall total is out of Mount Holly right now. This was recent, so we're going to go focus on New Jersey. All right, you can see the southern part of the state, like Atlantic County. They got off easy, 4.6 inches in West Hamilton. Atlantic City, only 1 inch reported there. That's it. But as you head west, Burlington County, this is a little more southeast of Philadelphia, 11 inches. Mount Laurel, 10.3 inches. So those are the kind of amounts you have there. Camden, this is in the central part of the state. Well, it's really southwestern New Jersey. So Linden World, 8.2. Nothing too impressive there. I mean, that would be impressive. It's, but this is considering what some other parts of the state got. Gloucester County, Hunterdon County, Byram, 27 inches. White House Station, 20.9 inches. Bethlehem Township, 18.3 inches. As you get into that western part of the state, this is when you get these really high amounts. And Middlesex County, Edison, 22.5 inches. Metuchen, 19.7 inches. South Plainfield, 19.5 inches. Port Reading, 18 inches. North Brunswick, 14 inches. South River, 14 inches. Monmouth County, Middletown, 12 inches. Englishtown, 11 inches. Long Branch, 8.5. Freehold, 7.8. Not that much there in Freehold. I may add to it, get another inch. But this is where the real grand totals were. Morris and Sussex County. So in Chester, 31 inches. Randolph, 28.3 inches. Green Pond, 27.1 inches. Lake Hopatcong, 26.2 inches. And these are records. 24 inches in Marcella. Boonton, 19 inches. In Ocean County, not that much. I don't see Tom's River listed, but 5.3 in Brick, 5.8 in Jackson, 7.5 in Lakewood, and further south it was even less than that. Going back up to the central part of the state, in Somerset County, Bedminster, 21.2 inches, Bridgewater, 20.2 inches, Hillsborough, 13.5 inches. Sussex County, this is where the highest amount was here. Montague, 33.2 inches, closing in on 3 feet of snow. Andover, 32 inches. Stanhope, 28.2 inches. Wantage, 27 inches. Byram, 26 inches. Highland Lakes, 25.2 inches. Vernon, 24 inches. Newton, 22 inches. And Stockholm, 20 inches. And then Warren County as well. Oxford, 31 inches. Stewartsville, 26.3 inches. Holland Township, 25 inches, 25.5 inches. So you get the idea. These areas are going to take days to dig out. And Pennsylvania, too, got some high amounts, too. Places like Bucks County, 31.2 in Springtown. Pennsylvania really got some really high amounts as well. A 35.5-inch report in Nazareth in Pennsylvania. So, yeah, that is quite impressive indeed. We'll have the links below to all this data here that you want to look at here. And these are the wind reports also from Mount Holly. I'll have to see what if we have any from our office. Let's see if we can find any that are really impressive here. There was a 50-mile-an-hour gust at Lewes in Delaware. Let's see. I'm trying to look more for New Jersey here. See. Yeah, Ocean County, Point Pleasant got a 63-mile-an-hour wind gust. So, yeah, the Jersey Shore seemed to get the worst of the wind in New Jersey. 67 miles an hour at Barnegat Light. Pretty impressive. So, I want to see what the wind gust reports are for our office, though, but they don't have it listed here. So, here's a map that they put together of the snowfall totals here. So, preliminary snowfall totals, and you can see where the heaviest snow fell. We were right about where that heaviest snow was going to fall. The northern and central Jersey into extreme eastern Pennsylvania, into the Hudson Valley. So there is There is what the map looks like right there. And so let's see. I'd like to find the actual snowfall total, the wind reports, but I'll have to go into the local. I don't remember where it is. This local storm report. What's going to be in here? I don't know if they didn't compile a list of the winds. It's nothing that crazy with the wind. 50 to 55 miles an hour probably with the gusts. So quite a storm across the area. And now we got to see what the effects are on the transit systems. The Long Island Railroad is running a weekend schedule today. And there was the only major problem was there was a vehicle on the tracks in Mineola that caused some delays. It looks like it didn't last that long, maybe for a half an hour or so. The only line that isn't running is the Greenport branch. They still have to clear that out. The Long Island Railroad has resumed service this morning. So they have resumed service on the Long Island Railroad. So that's good news. We're running on a weekend schedule. Of course, this stuff is back for this weekend again. The track work, the deal with that. We're not going to talk about that in this video. Let's go to MTA info. And let's see what the latest situations are with. All right, the N train is being rerouted. Let's see. They're still clearing snow on the subway there. Oh. Well, it's delays on all these lines, slow speeds. All right, let's do the rail thing. All right, so we have weekend service on the railroad. Metro North doesn't say that they have weekend service, just says on or close. There are some service changes, probably due to snow. Pascack and Port Jervis are still suspended because that area got hit very hard, so it's going to take a while for them to dig out. Let's look at Nice Bus. Limited service. So let's see what they've got on a Nice Bus here. So, storm alert. Let's see. As road conditions return to normal, we are running on a limited schedule, whatever that means. Routes running every 15 minutes, the N4 and N6. Routes running every 30 minutes, the N15, N22, N24, and N25. And these are the routes that are running every 60 minutes. So the N1, N16, N19, N28, GH, N21, N26, N31, N32, N33, N35, 40, 41. Only every hour on that route. N43, N48, 49, N40, 54, 55, N71, 70, 71, N78, N79, N80 community shuttle. N16, no service to the... we know that there's no service on the... So according to that, they say that they're running every 60 minutes. So we're going to actually go into the Nice Bus thing and take a look and see what's... go to the schedules here. Let's see. Because this will give us a map as to where the buses are. So they're saying it's only every hour on the 4041. That might have been as of this morning. Still, it looks like they have a few more buses on here than that. But there is limited service because I guess some of the roads are, I mean, the 4041, they should have had that. They have how many buses on that whole route? Like 4 buses on the whole route. And that's a crowded route, too. So definitely want to stay clear of that. Let's see, the 24. They say limited schedule. What does that mean? Are you running on a weekend schedule? You're running on a weekday schedule? Looks like there's a decent amount of buses on the 24. I'm not going to go through every single route here. We'll look at the 4. Decent amount of buses on the 4 too. So, the buses are having delays. They're not clear as to what schedule they're running. They just say limited schedule. Is that a weekend schedule? Is that, people just look at the map and figure out there because it doesn't seem like they're running on a schedule today. I'm glad the trains are running. Boy. All right. Well, now we go to Suffolk County Transit. See what's going on with them. Normal bus service resumes. That's all they say. Let's see what Twitter has here. So they have some delays and detours as well. 6A will not go to Hands Boulevard, but we'll pick up at Portion Road and Hands Boulevard only. So they can't get into certain areas, so they have to detour. Actually, Suffolk County Transit's providing a lot of good information on their Twitter here. S62 not going down North Wading River Road. Yeah, we'll be staying on 25. That road, I'm sure, is a mess. Traction Boulevard. There are a couple of roads out there that they can't get through, but they're providing some pretty specific information here, which is good. Okay, now NJ Transit. Be the last one we'll look at here and see what NJ. Okay, so most North and Central services remain suspended until further notice. Well, that area got slammed. So NEC, NGCL, RVL operating severe weather levels, schedule level 2. South Jersey buses, ACR and South Jersey Access Link operating regular weekday schedules. Cross-honoring options in effect. So let's see more information. Let's see if this affects the Port Authority. So what's going on here? It says here, Northern and Central New Jersey buses, including routes serving the Newark area and Port Authority bus terminal in New York City, will remain suspended until further notice. So I guess the roads in that area are still pretty bad. I'm surprised. You'd think they would have had the turnpike and all those major roads, at least the major roads, cleared up, but apparently not. So it sucks people down in Toms River who want to get to New York City or need to. They're not going to be able to because you have no bus service out of Port Authority right now. But I'm guessing that's the way the conditions are over there, and they have to clean them up still. That area got hit harder than we did. Because that whole area, northern New Jersey, Bergen County. But we can look at the roads, I guess, and see what they look like next, I guess. So let's do that. 511 New York. It's going to be a long weather update, and I still have to talk about the weather, but we got to talk about the effects, too, that are in our area right now. So let's take a look at some of the roads here in New Jersey and see. And I'm sure the Parkway should be fine. Let's see if we can get of course, these don't even work. NA. Not available. Not available. Seriously, New Jersey. Their traffic management cameras is just awful. Just awful. So I'm trying to find a camera that works. Oh, there's one that works. Road looks fairly clear. It's empty, though. It's empty. It is empty. Or that's me just closing the door. I'm getting a ton of robocalls today. I don't know why, but it's all hopefully. So you can see the roads. The roads are mainly clear. There's a ton. Many of them are from the village of Mineola, talking about parking and stuff like that. Yeah. So I mean, they could run express service down the roads. It seems like the main roads are okay. So I mean, I think that they should at least run the 139. And some of those other routes that go in there, but I guess they don't want to for whatever reason. Well, the problem is the yards. A lot of the depots, that serve these. I know the 319's out of Middlelands, and so they may have to dig that out too. So this whole area is just. Hopefully, they'll be serviced by tomorrow. Hopefully, that whole area just got slammed. Slammed with the storm. So we can look at power outages. I guess we'll go ahead and look at power outages. Let's see that. Only 20 customers. All right. Well, there's not too many power outages left anymore. That's good. That's good. But yeah, New Jersey definitely. The question is, does this affect the 559? Is the 559 running? They say South Jersey. What's the definition of South Jersey? So that's the question there, because they barely got anything in Ocean County. So it's I'm sure Ocean Ride is running. Ocean Ride bus. But yeah, they're running again. Let's see. Doesn't have any updates here. So I'm assuming they're running again. Because again, they barely got anything over there, so it's 5 inches is not gonna, not going to affect them that much if they even got that in Tom's River, and then further south, but I'm just curious if the 559 is running or not. Well, you know what we could do. We can do this. Let me go back to NJ Transit. I'm just curious. Maybe I'm wasting too much time, and I don't really want to waste too much time. Just they say north and central. How is that defined by county, or is Tom's River considered central or south? That's the thing. So that is the thing. So let's see. We can do my bus, and then I think you got to select the route, and then we can select 559 here. Let's see, 559. That's the local bus in Tom's River. Oh boy, this is select all right, stop ID. For some reason it's not finding the stop, and I don't know the stop ID. Oh no. It says select stop, but I can't select stop. Nothing's happening here. All right. Lakewood. Maybe now. Oh, there it goes. I have to select. There we go. Okay. So let's look at Tom's River. Let's see. Right, I got to look for Tom's River here. Tom's River Bus Terminal. Let's see. Let's pick something around Tom's River, I guess. I can't seem to find anything here. Wait, there it is. Tom's River Park and Ride. All right, let's see. Yeah, they're running. It says they're running. There's a star here, whatever that means. But it says they're running. So let's see. It says here. It's saying no data on crowding. Let's see. It says there's a star. What does the asterisk mean there? I don't know. I don't use the app that much. I don't live in New Jersey, but it looks like it is. It actually is a 319 up here too. So the 319 might be running, in the southern portion of it might be running. I don't know. They need to be more clear, New Jersey. That's enough of them. I don't live there, and I don't want to live there. Though, of course, they're trying to force us to live there. So let's go to Tropical Tidbits right now, and we'll first look at the current conditions of the weather here. So you'll see we're in the mid-30s. We got the light snow. It's probably not sticking all that much. Mid-30s in Tom's River, too. All right, let's go to the models. Let's see what we got coming up next here. And I guess I'll start with the upper air pattern. There's your monster storm there. In fact, let me look at the satellite. Get the satellite. Look at this on the satellite. There it is. Oh, yeah, look at that. You can actually see the circulation right there. That's pretty impressive. That is pretty impressive right there. Let me pull out a little bit and go to the Atlantic coast. We get a better view of this thing here. There it is. Look at how huge the storm is. I mean, this is one huge storm. I mean, it stretches almost the entire coast up into Canada. That's incredible. That really is incredible. So let's go look at the... I want to look at something else, too. I'm just going to hit the back button on here. All right, now let's see if we can get this. Snowfall record shattered. There's an article about the snowfall record shattered, and these are some of the snow reports there from AccuWeather. All right, let's get to the models now, all right? I was hoping you'd have a list of the record shatter, but no, we're not going to make it that easy for us. All right, so there's a huge storm. I actually got to look at it in the North American view here. And it's just a huge trough. You can see this huge trough right there. It eventually starts pulling out Wednesday into Thursday, and then here comes the next one. And this is going to bring that really cold shot of air into Monday. Doesn't look like any huge storms on here until we get toward the end of the week. We'll have to look at the surface and see, because sometimes the upper air and the surface don't exactly match up. But, man, what a huge storm that was, I'll tell you. It's still there. It's still sitting there. It's just like in a weakened state. So let's go to the surface here. Watch that thing pull away slowly. Pulls into New England. We're still in the cyclonic circulation tomorrow, so still plenty of clouds. And then Thursday, we should have some more sun, high builds in. And then here comes the next system. This one's going to the north, so over the Great Lakes, which means we'll have rain for later Friday into Saturday. That moves out, drying for Saturday. And then here comes the next shot of cold air. And there's a southern stream system that is not going to connect. So for now, it looks like we won't see any precipitation with this Arctic front that comes through on Sunday. This could be a big snowstorm if things hooked up properly. But right now, it doesn't look like they do, at least on the GFS. And then that Arctic air comes in. And then the next system we'll have to watch. Now, right now, it's suppressing it, but we'll have to see. Things can change. And then it's spinning up something else, too. So plenty of action going on. Plenty of action. Let's look at the... so let me look at another model here. We're going to look at a couple of the other models that I don't normally look at because I want to see what happens with that Sunday storm. So here is the ICON model. That one that one's a little closer. It gives us a little light snow. Has us on the outer periphery. So it's going to have to be watched. That would be the next one to watch as far as snow goes. Friday, that's just rain. But that'll have to be watched as far as the snow goes. We can also look at the Canadian as well. Unfortunately, there's no surface view for the Euro available here. Here's the Canadian model. Canadian also shaves us, but with rain, I'm not buying that. It'll be cold enough for snow. But that would just be a shave. So it seems like the trend is to keep it offshore. That's the trend. We can go to the European model, which has this view here. Let's see what the Euro does with the Euro. Yeah, it's in between frames, but it looks like a close shave. So we're going to have to keep an eye on that for sure. We have plenty of time to watch that and see what's going to happen with that. Okay, we'll go to the temperatures now. So as we look into this week here, you'll see we stay around average to a little below average. Friday, we get a little bit above average ahead of that front. Cold air moves back in on Saturday, and here comes the Arctic air. First into the upper Great Plains, and then into our area for Monday into Tuesday. And look at those temperature anomalies. That's going to be some pretty cold Arctic air we're going to have to deal with. And it's going to stick around. Next Thursday, too, we're going to have more cold air. So it's going to be cold throughout the entire week next week. Very cold temperatures. It's going to be a deep freeze, like a polar vortex, like we had a couple of years ago, I think. So everything's going to freeze over. It's going to be great. I am so looking forward to it, and I'm so happy about it. We're finally getting winter this year. So let's go look at the temperatures as we head through into Tuesday here. Today, which is today, obviously. Temperatures are in the mid 30s. They'll stay that way tonight. They'll drop into the low 20s. Tomorrow, same thing, mid 30s. Close to average. Same thing for Thursday. Warm up a little bit with that rain on Friday, near 40, low 40s, maybe melt a little bit of the snow. Then the cold air comes back in on Saturday. Highs only in the upper 20s, low 30s. And then Sunday warms up a little bit ahead of that Arctic front, mid 30s. And then here comes the Arctic air. This is really bitter cold Arctic air. Highs only Monday. We're going to be struggling to reach 20 degrees. And then overnight, boy, the temperatures really take a nosedive. Talking about single digits to near zero, perhaps, and especially north of the city, definitely probably below zero. And then we're struggling to reach the up to 20 again on Tuesday. And this cold air hangs around. Highs only around 20 on Wednesday. Thursday, only teens perhaps. Friday, look at that. So this is going to be a deep freeze all the next week. Everything's going to freeze up. Don't you love it? I can't wait to show you what it was like. I remember a couple of years ago, man, the bays froze. It was amazing. And it was amazing. So we're going to get that feel again. And this is also very good for the ecology because a cold blast like this, a sustained cold blast like this, will kill any of those invasive insects like the southern pine beetle. It'll also kill a lot of the tick population too. Keep that down. So we'll have a little bit of a break this year from the ticks. I mean, it'll still be out, but it won't be insane like it's been this past summer and the summer before. Well, it was mainly insane this past summer. No, it was this past summer and the last summer too, because it was 2017, 2018. 2018, that's when we had the last cold blast. So we had a little break in 2018, and then 2019. We didn't have much of a winter 2018 to 2019, and 2019 to 2020. So we had 2 years in a row where we had the tick population out of control. So this is going to help. And I know those who don't like the cold, but if you like beautiful trees, this is good for them because it'll kill the insects that harm those trees, like the southern pine beetle and others. Spotted lanternfly is another one. So we'll look at the skies next, I guess. So let me back this up. So plenty of clouds for tomorrow with the cyclonic flow, but we do clear it out on Thursday. Should have a sunny day. Friday, clouds roll back in. Saturday, we may have some clouds around. And Sunday as well with that next system going to the south in the Arctic front. And then Monday, here comes the Arctic front. Start clearing things out. Sunshine, but bitterly cold on those days. So it's going to be really, really cold. That's the key here. We'll look at the NAM as well. This is the 18Z. I don't have enough of that in. We'll look at the 12Z NAM as well with this. And you see the clouds stick around. Clouds stick around tomorrow. Maybe a little peak of sun in the afternoon. It would be Thursday that we would see more of the sunshine. And that could be your next nice day there to have to get outside and be in the Pine Barrens or wherever you like to be outside. So that, I think, pretty much covers everything that we wanted to talk about. A lot of stuff to talk about in this weather update. But we're still going to deal with, let me go to the precip thing here. So you'll still see we're still going to be dealing with a little light snow. So we're looking at the NAM 3 kilometer here. You'll see here it is. We're still going to be dealing with a little bit of light snow. Very light precipitation. Should wrap up by after 7, 8 o'clock tonight. And just very light precipitation, but could, coat the ground. Then we just watch for the next system here. And I could go to the NAM 12 kilometer. We can see what it looks like on the NAM here as well. And our next system would be, oh wow, the NAM 12 kilometer actually has some light snow over us on Wednesday too. Not buying that. Well, the 3 kilometer didn't have that. Did it? The 3 kilometer have that? All right, this is. Yeah, no, this is the 3 kilometer has a little light snow over us on Wednesday too. So we get a little light lingering light snow. We can look at the total snowfall here. It won't really be that much. Like I said, we're pushing an inch if you're lucky, maybe a couple from these, but otherwise not that much. HRRR, we can also look at that too as well, and that gives us maybe an additional inch, perhaps. So let's go to the this view. So yeah, we still have a slight chance of snow even into tomorrow. But that's because of the cyclonic flow we're in. Because that storm is just going to sit there. But I still think after tonight, I don't really see that much happening tomorrow. Like I said, I wouldn't worry too much. The worst is well behind us, but now it's just a cleanup that we'll have to deal with. So I think that will wrap up this weather update. Take care. Thank you for watching. Good luck getting around out there. It's not going to be fun. That's the bad thing about the snow, but it sure will look pretty in the woods. Have a great day, everybody. Take care.